Yeah, we talk about getting older, but there's so much we haven't done yet. Some days I'm not here, I don't get dressed, and I curse my bedroom, but I left it all alone. Cause all this time I'm run away, run away, run away, run away, gone. But everyone is changing, and stuff first carry weight now. I'm sorry that you saw me when I lost my way, but it's all coming back again, that the feeling isn't over. Hey, I know I was lost, but I miss those days. I said la 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 lost, but I miss those days. Well, I'm talking la 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 lost, but I miss those days. Feels like everyone is changing and storefronts rearranging. I picked up a quarter and I just saw my face, but it's all coming back now, and the feeling isn't over. Hey, I know I was lost, but I miss those days. I know I was lost, but I miss those. Come on. Hey, I know I was lost, but I miss those days. I said la 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 lost, but I miss those days. Well, I'm talking la 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 lost, but I miss those days. I said la 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 lost, but I miss those days. Well, I'm talking la 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 lost, but I miss those days. La 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 lost, but I miss those days. First got straight from everything. Said because here's to us and no one else.
Going to New York with fashion marketing, and then Autumn and I got lost in the city when it was pouring rain. So that was really funny.
This past preview, I fell into one of the signs during preview while performing, and I broke my glasses. And right before my solo, my third bow slide fell out, but I still played pretty awesomely.
When I raced Beam in the dog pound crowd surfing, and I lost by a lot.
What was that one vine that you did when we had the guys who came in that were skating?
Oh, the Ryan Sheckler.
Yeah, it was Sheckler!
Hold on.
No, it was the bikes and they did
Oh, yeah. That's not my favorite memory in high school. I
didn't think
just
about
thought-
Me and Josh Hilliard were in gym sophomore year when the bomb threats were happening, and bomb was like written real big on the wall, and me and Josh found it, and Coach Shay was like walking through as we found it. He just stopped and goes, "Y'all play too much," and just walked out of the locker room.
Mine would probably be like junior year of baseball. That was fun. That was fun. Followed our men around. Not so much this year, but yeah. Now I follow my brother around.
Yeah, I remember walking into bio the first day, and I sat down with these two, and I was like, it's
oh
gonna
my
be an
God.
awful year.
Sucks. There's just so much, like I can't even remember anything. I just feel stressed.
My favorite memory from high school is probably when I met my best friend in gym class, and I was doing the tree pose. She tells the story differently, but then she tries to tell me in gym class when I barely know her. She's like, "That's not how you do the tree pose," and now we're best friends.
Armando doing a split at homecoming.
And him trying to teach you how to do the split in math class.
Oh my god.
Football games were fun. I think basketball season, that's my favorite. I love being in the dog pound during basketball season. It's my favorite.
Football season's definitely my favorite.
Basketball season.
Basketball season, I agree with Ava, so Kaylee's definitely voted out.
You're off the island. This isn't even a vote.
My favorite memory from high school is probably getting ready for prom with my friends or going to football games.
AP bio or doing swim team because I just got to make a ton of friends and I
really enjoyed that.
This year's prom was probably my favorite prom. So that's one I'll never forget because my last two were like horrible, and then this year it was just so fun because I just got to let loose and have fun. So
I'll never forget it because it was my first one.
The track meet was postponed for 30 minutes. So Monte Odie didn't want to run the 400. So Jay said, if you go touch a cow, you won't have to run the 400. So we threw him over a fence and he ran after a cow.
Come a little closer. Why don't you come a little closer? There's something I could tell you. You're such a roller coaster. Some kid. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, yeah. So keep dancing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't stop the. 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 Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Everybody say. I can't stop the feeling. Oh, no, I can't stop the feeling. I can't stop the feeling in my body. Break it down. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Ooh.
Stood up outside the fish fry, hailed a Bahamian taxi driver, furnished my $1.25, hopped on the number 10 for a quick ride into the dull night, singing praise songs from the backseat under cold fluorescent lights.
I see Alexis like doing some type of health job, probably related to like sports, like injuries, and probably still being nosy.
Okay, bye.
Just like she always is. She's probably gonna be, everybody's like, you know, so-and-so's here now, so-and-so's doing this.
I see myself
And
calling Jeanette all the
She's
time.
gonna be like, so-and-so
guess what this
did
person
this.
is? Oh my god, did you hear about this person that we went to school with?
Morgan
Morgan will be in jail for too many car wrecks,
Yeah.
or she will be
Chick-fil-A college.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A college.
She's training to be the cow.
No, the
That's not true.
I see Julia in her little Navy uniform on a big boat, just smiling like, I made it.
Hopefully, we'll both be doing our clinicals in medical school because we both want to be doctors.
Allison doing something with like interior design and like fashion and like living it up in New York and maybe like designing sets or directing Broadway. Probably Dear Evan Hansen or Hamilton.
I see Catherine with probably 5 or 10 dogs.
Honestly, same.
I see Casey going to the family reunion at Smith Mountain Lake, being able to do all these magic tricks. And all his nieces and nephews are like, that's so cool. Because Casey knows every magic trick. That's right.
Caleb's still gonna be kicking it on the weekend with Chads and Brads and UVA.
Probably. Hang out with frat bros.
Kinley will
I see you
honestly
like dressing
probably
your kids
be
in like vineyard vines.
okay,
But
I
I
feel
don't
like
even wear
but
that. Sometimes hipster, but then sometimes like what you look like now.
in 10 years, I feel like Kinley will have 2 kids already.
Maybe. Yeah. Ooh, okay.
JJ here. Probably sitting in his home office, listening to some classical music, doing somebody's taxes, with bloodshot eyes because he's been up for 25 hours straight and cannot sleep. Just think about all these numbers. That's what I see.
I see Jasmine going to like some big, huge like Air Force type thing and being the top person and with like 2 kids and a loving husband and like this gigantic house.
I see Madeline working in like a clothing business or something. Yeah, she'll be in some like big, I'd say like
She like
a
doesn't
big,
want a family, so she'll be by herself.
kids. I feel like she'll have kids definitely. Madeline will probably work in some
10 years,
big.
you think I'll have kids in 10 years?
Yeah. So when I'm 28, I'll have a family. So you'll have a kid. What are you gonna wait until you're like 80 to have kids? Yeah.
So we're gonna be on RuPaul's Drag Race. Will we?
That's my life goal.
Yeah.
Like at some point I want to be famous enough to be a guest judge on RuPaul.
Taylor's gonna be that mom that like is like crazy and like has snacks ready 24/7 and like.
I don't know if I'm embarrassed or proud of it.
Probably never gonna see y'all again in 10 years.
I want to see Sam every day for the rest of my life.
That's true. I would enjoy seeing you every day.
Hopefully Drew is making music
Yeah.
professionally.
I'm gonna be picking up boxes.
What am I going to be in 10 years? Jillian is going to be a very good special education teacher. Yes.
One step at a time, I got your back, if you got mine. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. A list of mania. Think less but see it grow. Like a ride, oh. Not easily offended. Not hard to let it go. From a mess to the masses. A list of mania. Think less but see it grow. Like a ride, oh. Not easily offended. Not hard to let it go. From a mess to the masses. Follow misguided, stand still. Discuss, discouraged. On this precious weekend and in this love for gentlemen only. Wealthiest gentlemen only. But now that you're lonely, do let, let's go slowly discouraged. We'll burn the pictures instead. When it's all over, we can barely discuss for 1 minute only. Not with a fortune and only. Thought it could have been something else. These days it comes and goes. From a mess to the masses, a list of mania. Think less but see it grow. Like a ride, oh. Discuss. Tell me something, give me hope for the night. We don't know how we feel. We're just praying that we're doing this right. Though that's not the way it seems.
He will be on a farm. He will drink sweet tea every day and bale his haystacks, and his best friend will probably be a cow. And
He'll be trying to run his own agribusiness.
He'll be married at this point.
He'll be married at this point with like some like blonde-headed, like
Not
really
just
small-
one, not just one, multiple.
No, he'll have one little wife. Her name will be like Betsy or something. And like
Betty Lou.
they'll just be in love and like owning the farm. And like every once in a while, he'll get a call from one of us, and like we'll want to come visit his farm.
I see Caleb Kerwin as like the biggest family man there ever was. Like, well, probably all types of children, and they're gonna be like milking cows,
Braxton,
and
Michaela.
Yes.
I see Caleb down that way on 24, probably 5 miles, in a little one-story ranch with a big old bloodhound on the front porch and two little boys chasing after each other, screaming at each other, the front teeth missing. And Caleb with the nice old cowboy hat on, these same boots right here, screaming down.
He'll be a bull rider.
When it comes to the Salem
He could be a
Civic
bull
Center,
rider.
that's when we'll see.
Or he'll be one of those guys that announces it. Like, he can't ride a bull, but he'll like announce the bull riding.
He'll commentate.
He'll commentate the bull
He'll be
riding.
commentating.
Yep, that's a big bull.
Myself, about 5 miles down the road, in my nice one-story ranch, with good old Betty Lou sitting next to me.
Oh no. Do y'all know who that is?
And no. Cocked back, watching the football game, cows out in the yard, kids having a good old time.
So
That's
is Betty Lou the same person that was Betty Lou in the project?
She's not.
Betty Lou was Sophie Griffin.
I feel like he'll always be country. No matter how,
he
even,
better
like,
be,
even
yes.
like if he tries the next 4 years to change, like he's not, he'll always be country.
Being a successful farmer.
No, I just think, people might make fun of him, but he definitely does what he loves and he's not ashamed of it, and I really buy that.
Caleb always say the same. I know I make fun of you, but you're
we
you're
love
a
you.
stand-up
Yes.
guy, bro.
You can take
You can take the country out of the boy, but you can't take the boy out of the country.
That's the wrong way.
Oh my god!
Take me to your best friend's house, going round this roundabout, oh yeah. call their own. Even when you're lonely, no, you're not alone. You're one of us, one of us, one of us, one of us. Is this your starring role or just a cameo? Who are you living for, living? Oh. When you can't take no more, 'cause when it rains it pours. What are you living for, living? I don't got much, but I got heart and soul. I found myself through all the We cut the legs off of our pants, threw our shoes into the ocean. Sit back and wave through the daylight. Sit back and wave through the daylight. Sit and slide on subway grades. These shoes are poor man's ice skates. Fall through like change in the daylight. Fall through like change in the daylight. I miss your both lines in my road. Some color on my metro. Maybe I'll paint them in myself. 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 These sidewalks slick with brimstone. Nothing else and in the payphone. It rings like all through the daylight. It rings like all through the daylight. Daylight, we could hitchhike to Maine now. But someday I'll see without these frames. And in the daylight, I don't pick up my phone. 'Cause in the daylight, anywhere feels like home. I have my plots in my life, and only one has the top right. I'll just unplug it for today. I'll just unplug it for today. Open hydrant, roll the windows. It's all my makeup get overloaded. And float down Grand Street in daylight. 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 And with just half of a sunburn, new yellow love that iron. Step back and here comes the nighttime. Step back and here comes the nighttime. Daylight, we could hitchhike to Maine now. But someday I'll see without these frames. And in the daylight, I don't pick up my phone. 'Cause in the daylight, anywhere feels like home. Daylight, we could hitchhike to Maine now. But someday I'll see without these frames. And in the daylight, I don't pick up my phone. 'Cause in the daylight, anywhere feels like home.
I'm back in Liverpool and everything seems the same. But I worked something out last night that changed this little boy's brain. A small piece of advice that took 22 years in the make. And I will break it for you now. Please learn from my mistakes. Please learn from my mistakes. Let's dance to Joy Division and celebrate the irony. Everything is going wrong, but we're so happy. Let's dance to Joy Division and raise our glass to the ceiling. 'Cause this could all go so wrong, but we're so happy. And we're so happy. So if you're ever feeling down, grab your purse and take a taxi to the darker side of town. That's where we'll be, and we will wait for you and lead you through the dance floor up to the DJ booth. You know what to ask for, you know what to ask for. Ask for Joy Division and celebrate the irony. Everything is going wrong, but we're so happy. Let's dance to Joy Division and raise our glass to the ceiling. 'Cause this could all go so wrong, but we're so happy. Yeah, we're so happy. Let the love tear us apart. I found the cure for a broken heart. Let tear us apart. Let the love tear us apart. I found the cure for a broken heart. Let tear us apart. So let the love tear us apart. I found the cure for a broken heart. Let tear us apart. So let the love tear us apart. I found the cure for a broken heart. Let tear us apart. Let tear us apart. Let tear us apart. I told her that I loved her, was not sure if she heard. The roof was pretty windy and she didn't say a word. Party dying downstairs, had nothing left to do. Just me, her and the moon. I said you're on fire, babe. Then down came the lightning on me. Love can be frightening for sure. Is you want what you want, and you say what you say, and you follow your heart, even though it'll break sometimes. All I know at the end of the day is you love who you love, there ain't no other way. If there's something I love from a million mistakes, you're the one that I want.
Honestly, I'm probably really biased, but my favorite class has been my dad's class. Because like, not just the fact that like dad was my teacher, but like my entire classroom environment changed because my class had the interaction of me and my dad, so everybody became more comfortable talking to him, and I feel like we had a good time like as a group.
I had Coach George freshman year for like a week.
Yeah, I remember that.
After we took the first test, I got like a 38 on it. It was horrible. And George walked up to me during the class. He's like, "What'd you get?" And I was like, I don't know. I didn't look. And then when I went to go drop his class, I handed him the sheet. And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Why?" And he goes, "What'd you get on the first test?" And I was like, "A 38." He goes, "Bring your textbook back." So I didn't give it back to him.
All I can remember from Thacker's class is prom education week. Spiffy, politely and mannerly, and how Mr. Coe always say no to the shark.
I think the best words I've ever heard a teacher say was Mr. Tuck when he said y'all are done. And I just think that speaks loudly to me.
You okay, dude?
What was the acronym in 9th grade that Coach George had, and it was like, the United Claire will make people cry like vermin? Yes, yeah. He told me I looked like a rat, so it worked.
Class-wise, Miss Sabin, but teacher-wise, Miss McGrath. Yeah, I loved Miss Sabin's class.
Miss Sabin taught me how to write. So God bless Miss Sabin, because that's the only reason I'm getting these scholarships, is because of this.
Like, sorry, Mr. Telsch, but he couldn't know. He did not teach me how to write. Miss Sabin was like, okay, she sat me down one day and she's like, okay, so here's what you do. And that's honestly the only reason that I passed the AP exam. But like, Mrs. McGrath, got it. Love Mrs. McGrath.
Miss McGrath has made an impact for sure.
Oh yeah. Barbara, love her. Barb's, she's my
Bass was kind of mean to us all the time.
But we loved him. Kind of.
Bass told us he hated us and he couldn't wait to leave, and then 5 minutes later he told our parents that he was going to miss us.
I think he will miss
really
us though. Sometimes. He's going to be really bored next year.
Miss Newcomb, when she was about to hand me the mic during a pep rally, she said, "And here's JJ Seymour." And she handed me the mic, and she had no remorse. She looked me straight in the eyes and said, "You're a JJ Seymour."
I feel like Mrs. Hicks probably said really weird things, but they were funny. Hope she has a good retirement. She deserves it.
So I had to legally change my name. I had to get my birth certificate done.
Your passport renewed.
I didn't have a passport in the first place, but I had to get one in JJ's name.
When Mr. Donahue called my mom and told her that I only sat around boys and that I was popular and that I didn't pay attention. When I did pay attention, I just didn't understand.
My favorite class was easily Stewart junior year. English class, it was me, Ryan Hancock, before he had to leave, Bryson, Chase Vaughn.
Hi, Phil. For sure. Junior. Yeah, of course, Junior. I'm not even talking about his looks. He was just a funny person. I really liked him. He was nice.
The repeated bomb threats.
Oh, yeah.
Never gonna forget those.
And then I remember Miss Cheney like coming on the intercom and she was like, "This stops now!"
I really liked doing DECA. Like, freshman year, Miss Catley was just kind of like, "Hey, you want to do it?" Sure. And then I got really into it and I really like it. It's fun.
Miss Carr said, "This is AP chemistry. I think you're in the wrong classroom." And then we've lived by that mentality for the rest of the year, so.
When I was in marketing and
my teacher said, is anyone looking for a job or need a new job? And I said, I already have a job, but I kind of want another one. And he said, you're not the only one. It's like, okay.
Probably when I had to dance with Mr. Stewart in Thacker's class for prom education week. We did the box step and we did it very well.
I think my favorite teacher was Sergeant Colbert because he had that tough love. He knew how to have fun with you, but in serious moments he would be serious and help you through whatever you needed.
One time Coach Tuck got an email that was supposed to go to Mr. Bartley about Kenny Rogers coming to the Civic Center. And it was asking if our class, because he thought we were the choir class, would perform with Kenny Rogers. So for the next 2 to 3 weeks, we would just listen to The Gambler and we would practice singing it in class. And that is probably my favorite memory in that class.
Stop writing songs. I never wanna shake their hands and stay. I never wanna shake their hands and stay. Oh no, let's go. We're young, we're one. Let us shine for what it's worth. To your place, please, please, we're on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way. Somehow pull me close, close, close. We're losing time, time, time. We're losing time, time, time. I'm falling to the ground. I believe when the sky is burning. I believe when I see the view. I believe that I heard them say, David won't stop dreaming now. And everybody clap your hands and shout. And everybody clap your hands and shout. Oh no, they shout. We're young, we're one. Let us shine for what it's worth. To your place, place, place. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way. Somehow pull me close, close, close. We're losing time, time, time. We're losing time, time, time. I'm falling to the ground. We're young, we're one. Let us shine for what it's worth. To your place, place, place. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way. Hold me close, we're losing time. Hold me close, we're falling to the ground. Taxi driver, the sun is rising down the sirens keep on driving, flashing light. Oh, what a night! I missed your bed, I lost my head, and it's sunny. Where's the running for a roof? The hour last, I'm barefoot. Don't you let me go. To your place, place, place. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way. Somehow pull me close, close, close. We're losing time, time, time. We're losing time, time, time. I'm falling to the ground. We're young, we're one. Let us shine for what it's worth. To your place, place, place. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way. It's 9/11. It's 9/11. It's 9/11. It's 9/11. Hold me close, we're losing time. Hold me close, we're falling to the ground. Hey there, you know we're not in this alone. Hey there, you know we're not in this alone. Hey there, you know we're not alone. Hey there, you know we're not in this alone. Thrown deep, 6 feet, thought that I was all alone. You came
I don't know where I've been, but with you I wanna stay. And I know we'll be okay. Through the dust and dirt, see what we're worth. Through the pain and hate, here come brighter days. Forgot many times, true friends hard to find. Together we're strong, and sing to this song. I don't know where I've been, but I know I wanna stay. And I'm going on today. I don't know where I've been, but with you I wanna stay. And I know we'll be okay. And I know we'll be okay.
Oh, Saturday sun, I met someone out on the west coast. I gotta get back, I can't let this go. Saturday sun, I met someone, don't care what it costs. No ray of sunlight's ever lost. So tired of sleeping alone, so tired of eating alone. I need to ask her, what's going on? Are we going strong? She felt like rest in her head. My shoulder was the perfect height. We fit so right. So what's going on? 'Cause I've been undone. The long drive, the coastline, looking at her first light. Am I still on her mind? I've been undone. Saturday sun, I met someone out on the west coast. I gotta get back, I can't let this go. Saturday sun, I met someone, don't care what it costs. No.
So we go into laser tag, obviously with no intention of actually playing. We just wanted to go in the bouncy house. And we got Miss Spangler there. We were all jumping, having a good time. Wasn't really a big bouncy house for like, you know, it just wasn't working. But there was like, I guess 5 of us bouncing around. All of a sudden, Miss Spangler falls like into the side of the inflatable, and like the thing just like crashes down from there. The ceiling was like
slowly collapsing.
Yeah, it was like
on all of
collapsing.
us.
I thought we were gonna die. I even like said, "Are we gonna die?" Miss Spangler, like we were in tears. We were laughing really hard. Miss Spangler was struggling. She could not get up. She was laughing really hard, or maybe crying. I don't know.
Probably a panic attack.
Probably. And then finally, Abby was able to like pull her out.
Don't know how.
Yeah.
What?
There was one time in 9th grade, Eva Marie and I decided to skip. And we're like good kids, so we never even thought about skipping. We were coming back from a field trip, and I was like, everybody's gonna skip like the last 30 minutes of this class, so why don't we just skip it? And of course we got caught, but it was really funny because when old Miss Tuning was taking us down to the office, we just looked at each other and were like, don't regret it.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was weird.
10th grade in Mr. Tosh's class. we were all there except
I wasn't there.
Julia wasn't there.
But I had him.
I wasn't there.
Right.
Mr.
Yeah.
Telge. Long live Mr. Telge.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yes.
Raphael Telge.
In his class, my desk, it just like broke. And then I just started sliding down to the floor.
Slowly, kind of like the ceiling in the bouncy house.
And then
it was so much sliding. in
Yes,
this school.
so much.
Mr. Toast asked me if I wanted help, and I told him no.
She figured it out.
Yeah, I did. I got up.
Yeah.
I think for the softball team is like before games, you know, we're all listening to music and having a good time. And I remember last year we were playing Stanton River and we had a double header. And so JV was playing and we were sitting on the bus and we were all just like singing and blasting music, and we all belted the exact like words to Holla Back Girl by Gwen Stefani. And those are just good memories. And I think just the atmosphere, like just being in the dugout and being together, that's like the best thing ever.
Well, 10th grade year, I was sitting in biology and I was eating my snacks, and Miss Nix walked up to me and said, "Why are you eating in my class, diabetes boy?" And pretty much everybody around us, like, their jaw dropped. They're just like,
I think my favorite memory from tennis was definitely when me and Kinley were playing doubles our sophomore year, and we could not stop laughing, and it was just probably my favorite match I've ever played.
This past year at States, I had Chelly Plaster come to me bawling her eyes out about after her last swim, because she was like, oh my goodness, like you just swam your last race. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she had to literally jump in the pool 3 seconds later, and I wiped her tears away and I said, Chelly, I said, we will cry after, you can do this. And I smacked her butt and I set her on the block, and she ended up winning her race. So it was a really good memory for all of us.
This year, coming off of the mat at State's second round, Allison Gomer looking at me, like we were like in tears, and she looked at me and she was like, I think we just won States, and then we got second.
Oh my God, I know my favorite memory. It's when Ricardo, ate Kaylee's Pop-Tart. And we were like, Ricardo, why did you do that? And he said, I don't care, I'll do it again. That was probably the funny, like,
ninth grade health
that
class.
was probably the, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. And my funny memory. He said, I don't care, I'll do it again. I don't care.
Katie texting me right before senior year and saying, hey, do you want to be friends this year? And now we're best friends. Yay. When we were going to that one school, he was going like 90 miles an hour down that road, and then he got our bus stuck.
Oh yeah, we were going to like a cheerleading event, like we did cheer for a football game, and the bus driver got lost, and he like went up this steep hill, and the whole bottom of the bus got stuck, and we had to walk to the football game.
And he was like pressing on the gas so hard, there was like smoke coming up.
Miss Spangler thought my name was Becky, so she called me Becky for the entire year of my junior English class, all year.
I've been playing with like Jeanette and Taylor and Sage since I was like 5, so it's like crazy to be seniors and still playing with them.
And Ryan Eder wore his clown costume through the halls.
Pennywise costume through the halls.
Yeah.
And scared everyone.
Cross country has been like a big part of my life since 8th grade. I came out and I just remember how like young and little I was, and like how scary the seniors were. And then thinking about like that I ran for 5 years, and like I basically grew up with like a lot of those girls. And it just like Coach Royal did like so much for me, and it was just a really big like impact on my life, and I think I'll never forget a lot of the memories I've made.
So like I remember Miss Spotswood when she was here, it was like the last day that I knew that I would see her, because she wasn't gonna work here the next year. And she just told me like, you're worth it, and don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise, and like that just really stuck with me. So yeah, I think back to that a lot.
Love that, at least we
Something by you taught me. Tireless mess, seeking thrills, get invited when I'm in doubt. Pudgy face, kissing lace in the backseat. Wrinkled toss of the coin that I can't see. But forget out of you to be like me. Where around is enough for a family. I'll be fine on my own, she said. I don't need you inside my head. She'll be fine on her own. She'll be fine on her own. I'll be fine on my own, she said. All my love's wrapped in shades of red. She'll be fine on her own. She'll be fine on her own. Growing pains, flaying rain on the high sea. Scale a tree, snap a branch so you can't leave. On the ground, lost and found, understand me. Putting words in my mouth, trying to get free. Southern punch, kind of vibes, make a robbery. Gothic vine, growing fire in the lobby. Light it up, buttercup, get a hobby. Yeah, swing, sucker, swing, finish sobbing. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide.
Well, I would just like to say thank you for all the people that treated me like great this entire time. Like, I can honestly say that I haven't really had a bad experience with anyone for a really long time, especially in the senior class. And like for people accepting me and like accepting that I'm not the kind of person you usually see every day. And
That's so nice. I guess I'd say similarly, like, thank you for dealing with my loudness and my craziness, because it's very annoying and I'm aware of that.
Good luck. It's tough out there, I hear.
Get some good naps.
Yeah, we can actually nap for once. Good lord. Like a real nap. Like a real nap.
Be nice to the lunch ladies and the janitors, because they do a lot behind the scenes and nobody recognizes it.
Yeah, I'm excited for everyone to move on to the next chapter of their lives and see where they go, and I think it will be an adventure, so I'm excited. But
so, like, bye for now.
Yeah, bye until next time.
See you in like 10 years.
Yeah, see you at the reunion.
Biggest advice, firm handshakes, and stay dapper.
Stay classy, William Byrd.
Andrew, you're really annoying, and most of the time we really didn't get along, but you're a pretty good supervisor at Kroger, and I guess an overall good brother. Because that's all I can say. I can't go further.
Let's all say toodles.
Okay, ready?
I think people are gonna think we're really annoying.
That's okay. 1, 2, 3.
Toodles!
Fortnite's the most boring game ever. Play it.
Katie Fox, thank you for all of the Quizlets.
Yes.
You got me through high school.
Don't add or subtract from the population. Waiting for Miss Lily.
Thank them just for the opportunity to be in a class with such different personalities and different like career goals, and I just wish them the best of luck in whatever they want to do right now. I wish for them that will be the thing that they do, and if they have to find themselves along the way, that is good luck. That was so deep.
Stay safe, don't do drugs, and love God.
Amen.
Amen.
Is that a George Strait quote?
That's not a George Strait quote.
I like y'all guys for the most part.
Sometimes.
Most days.
But no offense, but I'm ready to get the heck out of here. Probably won't miss any of it.
And remember, a lady never throws hands.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you for always being supportive of my crappy humor and overall loud mouth for 4 years. I guess my like piece of advice to like everyone in our class would be, even if you grew up not really knowing like where you fit in, you know, you're gonna look back at this time and you know, you're just still gonna think about all the great memories you had as a whole, as a class. And I would just say that, you know, there's so many things you haven't done. Just keep waiting because you're gonna follow your dreams, you're gonna get there.
I think that it definitely goes too quickly.
I'm glad it's over.
I mean, I'm glad it's over too, but it definitely, you spend all 4 years like wishing it away and rushing it away, me especially. And not that I want to slow down these next 4 weeks, and I definitely want to be gone out of this place, but it's definitely something I'm gonna look back on and say like, wow, I'm glad I enjoyed my time.
I wish the best to every single one of y'all.
Yeah.
Stay classy, Bloomberg. We only accept the best at WBHS.
You would say
Come on,
that was gonna be mine.
Alright.
Hey, good luck to the senior class. I would hope that you continue to be kind to everyone, and I would encourage you to collect as many experiences as you can, because sometimes it's about who you know, not what you know.
Just remember, you all have the potential to do great things in life, and I can't wait to see how you're going to go out and change the world.
To our parting seniors who are graduating, going off to work, and other grand adventures, here's some little words of Mrs. McGrath advice. Remember to be kind, but not to be weak. Remember to be proud, but don't be boastful. Remember all you've learned, including your mistakes, because that helps make us who we are. And don't worry about making mistakes. That's how you're going to learn, even when you leave here.
Congratulations 2018. I'm so proud of you, and with so many of you being my students in the last 3 years, I feel like I'm sending my own kids off into the world. So on that note, I want to give you some pieces of advice that I tell my own kids every morning. Kindness, patience, and humility will go a long way. Help someone else have a good day, and do all things with excellence. Good luck, and come back and see me.
One, two, three, goodbye. I love you more in death than I ever could in life. 1, 2, 3, oh sigh. When the dollar's young and the year is new, me and the full wolf moon will be over you. Unto the night time I dream for you 12 sparrow pretty in a row. 1 and 23 eyes open to the risen scarecrow with his mind fully blown. Down those hay-lined roads to his farmer's throne. It was happy, 1, 2, 3. It was sad, 1, 2, 3. We were happy once, you and me, when we were sad. Once upon a time, we were happy in the bathtub, in the abacus of the rain. Once upon a time, we'd take our laughter to the blackboard with the calculus of pain. And with good news from the weather vane, we'll go our separate ways. It was happy, 1, 2, 3. It was sad, 1, 2, 3. We were happy once, you and me, when we were sad. Once in a lifetime, when the dollar's young and the year is new. Once in a lifetime, will the undoing of two souls be so easy to do? Like it was for me, like it was for you. It was happy, 1, 2, 3. It was sad, 1, 2, 3. We were happy once, you and me, when we were sad. 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Goodbye. Ready, 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Goodbye. Steady, 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Goodbye. It's nice to know you three, goodbye. Goodbye. It's nice to meet you three, goodbye. Goodbye. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. It stopped raining. Everybody's in the play. And don't you know it's a beautiful new day? Hey, running down the avenue, see how the sun shines brightly in the city. On the streets where once was pity, Mr. Blue Sky is living here today. Hey, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide